Okay, guys, you may recognize the individual standing to my left.
In deep South Texas, they're wonderful. Ooh, I love that sizzle.
No. ArnieTex. Arnie, thank you so much for allowing us to come into your home. You got some amazing things going on.
Yes, sir.
First and foremost, your book that you just released not too long ago.
Yes, sir.
Today we're going to be doing something special.
Today we're going to be making a botana. This is a regional dish very particular to the Rio Grande Valley. A botana is basically, I want to say, like a communal meal for a family or a group of friends or parties. It's kind of like, maybe I'm gonna call it the Mexican charcuterie board.
No, it is.
If
It
think
is.
about
You have it in the center. Everybody's
Yeah.
picking off of it.
And so we're gonna make one of those today. It is in my cookbook. That whole recipe from start to finish is in my cookbook. Today we're gonna make one. I'm gonna call it like maybe a 5 or 6 person botana. So I hope you're hungry.
Oh yes, I brought my appetite. I definitely did. Awesome. Well, let's get started.
When you make fajitas on a griddle, you can use any oil you like. I like to use what is called ghee. And basically it is butter that has been cooked down, and the oil and the milk solids are separated. Besides being a better oil, it's also healthier, has a higher smoke point, and it also tastes a lot better because it has that butter flavor. You know?
I can taste it. We haven't even put the fajitas on yet.
We've got about 1.5 pounds of fajitas here.
That smells great.
This is actually a sirloin fajita, is what we call them here in the valley, right? Which is actually the technical term is called flat meat. But we call them fajitas anyway. You know, you kind of want to cut them like for tacos, right?
Wow, that smell is amazing.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. You want to make sure you get a nice rub. Of course, this is one of my seasonings. It's Wow. It was our first steak rub.
Now, does your Wow have a little kick to it? Does it have a little spice?
It has a very mild spice, very mild. It's mainly salt, pepper, garlic, and some other good flavor enhancers, right?
And I see why you call it Wow, because I'm smelling this. And
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, that smells pretty good.
When you have cold meat, when you first drop it, it's going to cool down your griddle, right? So you want to spread them out. You keep having to move it. It makes all that sound. Really, really good sizzle. Pretty much all the meats nowadays. They have a lot of water in them. So you want that water to evaporate so you can get that nice little char. That's a lot of the flavor that you get. Okay, you want to hold that for me?
Yeah,
Just
I got
be
you.
careful, I don't want to burn you.
I
Down
can't
to
get burned,
low.
Arnie. I can't get burned. I'm used to the South Texas heat.
Yeah, right? We're going to lay these tortillas down. You always want a little bit of oil when you're doing tortillas like this. All right, my wife has already pre-shredded a little bit of cheese for us. So we're going to take some of this queso Oaxaca.
Ooh, Oaxaca cheese is amazing.
That's one of our favorites, man. Especially for quesadillas. We're going to give them a little flip. Just like that. So what do you think, Joe?
I think it's
Are you getting
amazing.
hungry yet?
I can smell the Oaxaca cheese.
Yeah.
I can smell the fajita. Everything smells great. It smells wow.
I'd say we're done, Joe.
Yeah, look at that. That
Yeah.
cheese right there.
Beautiful.
Looks fantastic.
Look at that. That's the tasty part right
Yeah.
there. A little nice and crispy toasty.
Wow, look at those chips.
Yeah.
They have a
These
nice
are
shine
fresh,
to
homemade. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful, man? We're going to lay that down. And normally it's one layer of cheese, right? But I like to add a couple of layers. We'll just put a light coat like this. We're going to take some beans, Joe.
it. Okay. And these were
And-
also made.
We also made these this morning. So we're going to spread some of these fajitas. They smell good, don't they, Joe?
They smell
Don't you
fantastic.
just want to take a bite?
Yeah, that's hard. That's hard. I don't know. I feel like this is not my house, so I'm not gonna go pick. But if I was at home, like 75% of that meat would be gone.
Or
before
if
it
your
went on.
host just offers you a piece, you
Oh,
won't say
okay,
no,
okay,
right?
I won't say no.
And we can't leave the cameraman without a bite, so we're going to let our
John, you have to
Jonathan
try
take
that.
a bite too.
John, that's fantastic.
We're going to put a little more cheese right up here. Not too much on top of the fajitas, right? We just want a little bit more. All right, man. We got a
Perfect.
botana.
Look at that. That
Look
looks
at
amazing.
cheese. Didn't it melt all nice and pretty? Let's assemble it the way you would get it in a typical restaurant scenario. Me
Okay,
too.
Arnie, we got a
Little jalapeno.
little cheers.
Cheers.
Wow. Wow. That's amazing, Arnie.
That's some good stuff right there, for sure.
That is fantastic. Guys, this botana is amazing. And you know what? You can try it too. In fact, you can pick up one of Arnie's cookbooks, which is out right now, and you can make this botana for yourself. Thank you for inviting us to your backyard and for allowing us to try a little bit of this. For Take 5, I'm Joe De Leon.
Boom!